you imagine? He's still looking around and feeling like, okay, it's a whole lot of them, but it's a whole lot of us too. And then the Lord says, that is still too many. God, do you not understand? There's 135 of them. I just let go of 10,000. I can work with 22,000. But now you're telling me that's too many. What does God say? You only take who I tell you to take with you. I want to tell the leaders in this house, you only take who God tells you to take with you. I can just imagine the saltiness of Gideon. That's something we say in the United States when we're upset and offended. We get real salty. Why do we say salty? Because salty is sour. So you can steal that. You can borrow that one from me. When somebody is down, you can tell them, oh, you feeling salty? Okay. And so Gideon, he was feeling salty, bitter and angry. Get rid of more? God says, when you get to the place of refreshing, everybody that puts their face in the water, catch that, and laps up the water with their tongue, send them home. Say, okay. Why? Jesus. What does that have to do with anything? Who cares how they drink the water? I need all 22,000 of these people to fight. I really don't care how they lap up the water. I need a posse behind me. Who cares? But the problem is, people will say that they have your back. They will say that they will walk with you. And just when the enemy is upon you, they're so busy with their face in the sand that they don't even see the enemy attacking. I wish you would catch that. The Bible says the ones that knelt down and scooped up the water with their hand, they were the ones that got to fight. Why? Because they were prepared. Why? Because they were still able to see. The Bible says we ought to watch and pray. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. So if your head is down in the water, how easy would it have been for the soldiers to come and just drown them? God says, I'm about to cut away those that don't have your best interest at heart. I'm about to cut away those that call themselves prayer warriors but won't come to prayer when you call it. I'm about to cut away those that are talking about being highly anointed and put me up to preach but don't attend Bible study. I'm about to cut away those who always want to sing the song and lead out in praise and worship, but you never find them in Sunday school. I'm about to cut away the ones that are smiling in your face.
Come on. Hallelujah. Come on.
But are not really looking out for you.
Preach to me.
And the Bible says the number that he was left with out of 32,000 down to 22,000 became 300. Can you imagine Gideon?
Jesus. Come on.
32,000 that you reduced to 22,000. Now you've given me 300 to take on 135,000 people. Gideon needed to remember the prophetic word that God had given him. I told you that he gave him a sign. He sent them down to the hillside and he had already heard that the battle was his. So he really did not need to be discouraged that he was down to 300 people, because when God says it is in my hands, it is in God's hands. Amen. This is what I like about the story. I guess I just came to minister to the praise team tonight. But this is what I like about the story. They got to the mountainside. There was just 300 of them. They went right to the enemy's territory. And the Bible says all they did was take a pot and they smashed the pot God says the enemies were scattered. They never even had to lift a finger. They were so afraid. I wish I had about 5 people who caught that. They were so intimidated by the worship of the people that they got scared and killed each other. Oh, I'll say it again. They were so intimidated by the worship of the people that they began to kill themselves. I wish you understood that the sound of your worship is a whole lot louder than any demonic voice that is raised up against you. I wish you understood that when the enemy is raising up against you, if you would make the sound of